Do you know how to get access to cheap private jet flights? Stick to the end of the video and we will tell you. Anyone who is into luxury travel views travelling by private jet as the ultimate way of getting from one place to another. With large queues and strikes happening in airports all around the world, boarding a private jet seems more appealing than ever before. And if you're like us and love a good bargain, then you'll love this video today. Hello and welcome to Curiosity Factor. Today, we're giving you the deets on how you can travel by private plane for cheap. Here's everything you need to know about the so-called empty leg flights. The realm of private jet flying may seem inaccessible, even to those who are already purchasing business or first-class tickets. What many may not realise is that there exists a viable avenue for securing the full-fledged private jet experience without the exorbitant cost of chartering an entire flight. The secret lies in empty legs. A strategy that permits passengers to relish the luxuries of private jet travel while paying significantly less than the standard charter rate. An empty leg is when an aircraft flies without any passengers to position for another flight or back to their base. When a private flight has to return to its base empty, that is just a major expense to the carrier, as it's not bringing in any revenue for the company. So jet companies prefer to sell these empty flights or legs at a substantial discount, which is usually at about 50% of the full charter price. This means that fares for turboprop aircraft can plummet to as low as $370 or £300 per person. The perks of flying private, even if it is at a discounted price, are quite luxurious and hard to let pass. You will have a separate terminal where you will be one of only a handful of people. You won't have to queue to check in, and you will pass through a private security channel, like a rock star. Once that is done, you can relax in a luxurious lounge, savouring drinks and snacks while you wait to board. Compared to a regular commercial flight, you won't have to walk too far to board your plane, as it's usually just outside the lounge. However, if there is some distance between the plane and the lounge, then you don't need to tie your legs walking, as you'll be driven to the aircraft. That's a 5-star service through and through, and it doesn't stop after you enter the plane. Once on board, you can look forward to a comfortable armchair-type seat and onboard service, which may include cabin crew depending on the airline, route, and type of aircraft. Some planes even have a proper dining table, sofa, and DVD players to watch movies. Once you land at the other end, you can usually expect to go through a private terminal again with its own immigration channel. There is no waiting around for luggage at the carousel either, since it will be brought to you almost immediately. Since we got you excited about travelling in style on a private jet, it seems natural that we should also give you some details about where to find these sort of tickets. You can Google empty legs, or you can go directly to highly reputable companies such as Lux Aviation and Victor, which provide empty legs mainly in Europe and the US. But there are some caveats to booking an empty leg. Firstly, you need to be flexible with your dates and times. An empty leg has been booked already by someone else, and it is usually dependent on that person's schedule, not yours. And these empty leg flights are usually just one way, so you need to plan accordingly for your return. In addition to that, private jets usually take off from airports that have a private jet terminal, so it may be a different departure airport than you're used to. Next, you will need to be able to fill all the aircraft seats in order to get the best price per person. When looking up empty leg flights, make sure you pay close attention to how many seats it has, so that way no one gets left behind. These type of flights are great for small groups of people, from 5 individuals up to 13, sometimes even more. Yes, of course, you can book an empty leg just for yourself too, but you will pay the price for that. And lastly, if you are prepared to wait closer to the date of the flight, you are more likely to be able to negotiate a lower price, since at this point, companies usually want to cut their losses and sell the empty leg, rather than fly with no passengers. Would you try an empty leg flight? Who would you take with you on a private jet? Let us know your thoughts and opinions in the comments section below. And if you enjoy these type of videos and want to learn more fun facts, make sure to subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon. Thanks for watching, and we will see you again in our next video.